So when he's filling the tanks, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll come in here and kind of monitor the levels. That way, you know, when it gets full, it doesn't just like fly out all onto him, you know, make him all wet and stuff. So I'll just come in here and kind of monitor. And then once it gets to about 2/3, we'll let it go for a little while longer. Sometimes, you know, as close to full as we can get without overflowing. Read out panel here and push the button. It says it's at 2/3. The freshwater column is right here. So we'll just let it go for a little bit longer. Then we should be good to go. This usually gets us about 5 to at least 7. We've gone, I think, up to 8 days worth of water before. So it works out. And that is to say we also do conserve a lot of water. So where are we headed?
We are currently headed towards Olympic National Park, Heart of the Hills Campground. First come, first serve. And yeah, we scoped it out already and I think it's a cool place.
Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky.
We are headed out on the Heart of the Hills Forest Trail. It's about a 2.2 mile in. Yeah, it's just gonna meander us through this old growth forest, so we're gonna take you along. These old growth forests are my favorite because you feel like you've just stepped right back in time, and it's just a soup of biodiversity. So what's for breakfast?
So this morning we started off with some feta and regular cheese. We kind of melted that and then we put eggs on top. It's kind of a YouTube recent thing. And
A YouTube special?
A YouTube special, and it's been really, really good. So that's kind of an omelet, cheese, feta cheese concoction.
Nice.
And what I have in the oven going is some canned biscuits. And then over here on the side are some little biscuit bites with brown sugar, butter, and cinnamon. Feta cheese.
It's the feta cheese. It's salty and
Saltiness.
deliciousness with the egg. It's awesome.
Yeah, good stuff.
So we made it to the Hoh Rainforest and we're just walking around. Oh my gosh, how beautiful is this?
Yeah, we've been in a lot of forests like this, but this actually feels like a rainforest. There's like water dripping from the trees and the moss everywhere. It's awesome.
It is so beautiful.
Yeah, just look right up there. Just
I know.
right there.
We're looking for banana slugs. So I guess they're everywhere, but they do get a little bit more quiet when it's about 50 degrees. And it just probably got above 50 degrees not that long ago. So they might still be burrowed underground, but we're keeping our eyes open. So remember back in like the 80s or maybe the 70s, probably more like the 70s. Do you remember how like sometimes some people like glob tinsel on trees? Mom, I'm looking at you. Some of this moss reminds me of this. Check this out. It's globs of tinsel. So we came upon a pretty big female elk and we were walking, and then all of a sudden on the left side of the trail, there was a few bucks. They're bulls.
Bull?
Yeah, they're bulls. And anyways, right now they're in rut, and it's not really the best idea to be super near a doe, near the bulls. Exactly. We don't want to be in between them. So we're just kind of hanging out for a minute. So that was a wonderful trail. We had a really good time. We ultimately decided to turn around because there was a bull elk right like smack on the trail. And, you know, right now they're in
Better
season.
safe than
And
sorry. Yeah, they're in rut.
We're just trying to be safe, you know.
And then some guy that we saw that was on his way back said that there was a black bear. So
yeah,
pretty
so
cool.
he said he saw that black bear and he turned right around. So we're headed over to Rialto Beach now. So we're looking forward to seeing what this looks like. What do you think?
This is what I wanted to do. This is pretty cool.
I want that rock, but we can't be lugging rocks around. It's just so perfectly round and flat. It's so perfectly to paint, but
I think we're already overweight in the RV.
yeah, we probably are. So it's probably not a good idea to lug around rocks, but I got one small one, so I'm okay with that.
That was well worth it. That was that's what I've been wanting to do, is be actually on the Pacific beach.
So beautiful. And what's so awesome too is it's like right up against this forest, this gorgeous forest that you just looked up into. And it's just beautiful.
Hey everyone, just wanted to show you a couple of shots of our RV park here in Forks, Washington. It's at Forks 101 RV Park. Really cool, really chill. There's area with horses nearby that you can just look over at the horses, and very convenient. Only negative, every once in a while we'll hear some gunshots over here because there's a gun range, but really not a big deal at all.
So I'm doing a little project here that we like to do. Usually when we're living in a house, we usually do this once a year, and I thought just because we're living in a motorhome doesn't mean we can't do it. So we're making fire cider, and if you don't know what fire cider is, it's an old folk remedy that herbalists really like to use for boosted immunity. It has onion, garlic, like plenty of onion and garlic, ginger, usually horseradish, but I have a really hard time finding horseradish, so I'm going with a jalapeno, and I'll slice up an orange and put some rosemary in it, and we'll fill the jar with that, and then we'll pour apple cider vinegar. And I usually use the Bragg's apple cider vinegar with the mother, just because it's organic and it's just really good quality. It has a lot of the good enzymes and all that kind of stuff in it, not heavily pasteurized. And then what you do is you let this sit for a month, and then at the end of a month, it'll be ready for you to go ahead and strain all that juice out, and then you take a tablespoon about once a day or so, and it's a really good immunity booster. Or if you feel like a cold or the flu coming on or something like that, you can put like a tablespoon of it in some water, drink that like 5 times a day, and it just will help knock that cold or flu out. So it really is helpful, and we just really like to have it on hand. So I'm gonna make it. also like to include some organic turmeric. And the fun thing about this recipe is you can totally change it up to your liking. If you don't like rosemary, don't use it. You can put lemon instead of orange, a lot more garlic or a lot less jalapeno, whatever. And so it's really just kind of more to your liking. Nice big helping of turmeric. And you have to have black pepper to help to activate the turmeric. And there we have it, a nice folk remedy. And so basically I'll put this in the a dark cupboard, and I will shake this once a day. And then when it's time to strain it out, what you do is you strain it out with cheesecloth, you know, get as much of that goodness liquid as you can. And then what you do is you add after that about maybe a quarter to half a cup of raw honey, and that'll really sweeten it and make it nice. And yeah, it is absolutely delicious. That's one thing. And it really does, especially if you have horseradish or jalapeno in there, it really does help to kind of open up your nasal passages and just get things breathing a little bit easier. And it's just a all-around wonderful remedy to have. So we're going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and like it, and subscribe if you'd like to follow along on our adventures. And we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Thank you everybody so much for watching our videos.
If you enjoy our content and would like to support the channel, you can now buy us a coffee. Head over to the comment section for the link. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.